Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NVAX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that is where these red and green line annotations are coming from, but want to get things updated here. And like I said yesterday, if you watched that one, then a lot of this will sound familiar, but if you didn't watch it, then just understand that where I sit right now is pretty tricky, as presenting the chart, because there's a lot of perspective that goes into this. I mean, if you are a day trader and you bought, right there, or you bought right there, or you bought right there, and in any of those instances you wanted to sell within, 10 minutes, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. However, if you care about more so the big picture of things, then I do get it that the price is pulled back. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I will be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if you're saying, Clay, how are you calling that bullish? You sound crazy. Well, my guess would be you had a different outlook going into the trade. And nothing new here to report for those of you that watched the video yesterday, but it's all still about the green line right here at the $1.30 mark. And now it's becoming that much more important, though, because you have the very, very famous pink line right there, which is the 200 period simple moving average. And even if you have really just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period moving average, and you know that, assuming you're bullish, of course, when the price is above that level, you want to see it stay above it. So while it's not quite valued at $1.30, I think we can all agree that as far as the range is concerned, both of these are getting pretty near one another. So this is definitely a very important level of support for the very reason of, let's say the price actually comes down here a little bit, and then, flirts right around this area and then starts to head its way back upwards. Well, even in that event, I get it that, yeah, within the past few days, that would imply that the pullback's been pretty deep. But when you look at multiple days, you'd still have a set of lows there. The previous set of lows would be down there. And if you picture these as stair steps, the overall stair steps would still very clearly be in the upwards direction. So, Clay, look, enough talk of stair steps. Just give me a very straightforward way to gauge this. Watch that pink line. Again, very, very famous within the world of charts. As long as the price stays above that pink line, then from the big picture, grand scheme of things, the bulls are still in full control. As far as levels of resistance, nothing new here to report. First key level is going to be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average, which you can see acted as resistance right there. After, the price, if it can get through there, then you can start worrying about $1.50. But no point in talking about $1.50 or let alone $1.65 up there until the price can first get up above that purple line. So another consolidation day today. We'll see if the bulls can finally start to stabilize or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.